Hi, once again, and welcome. Welcome to, again, a time to take care of yourself. And it's interesting, I do mention that most beginning of every class is a time for you because it is. And today I thought, yes, we'd move up on the vibrational scale of our 7 major energy centers, actually to the sacral chakra. And that is about taking care of yourself, time for you. And talk more about that. I will when we kind of lie upon the floor. I don't have that many announcements. And if I do, I'll put them in the official announcement that I send to you with this recording. But I just want to let you know that, yeah, if assignments haven't been submitted yet, please do at your earliest convenience. Of course, there is a due date, but I will accept them as long as they're due within a healthy time frame. Let's put it that way. Any questions, again, let me know. Again, lots of information in module 3. Have you noticed? And the deeper dives. And I just hope that you might have time to actually view and read and maybe practice. I know there's some of the breathing, and in this module 2, there's another a root chakra meditation for those that are interested in more meditation, and also later modules, there's more of meditation as well. If you browse through the, I think is it 8, module 8, deeper dives of module 8, and also lots of other wonderful practices of yoga. Yoga with Adrienne is very popular, and that's listed in, I do believe it's module 6A, that more styles of yoga are mentioned that you might explore. There's so much. And I know so many of you have had yoga practices before, and as you might notice, every teacher brings a different flavor to the yoga way. And so this is one flavor. This is also a course, as you know. Sometimes when you go into a studio or even in other YouTubes and other websites, it's just like a single class here and there. But that's a wonderful way to explore different styles, isn't it? Yeah. So again, this is just one of the many, many, many. So yeah, let's get to it, shall we? So hopefully your mat is already there and clearing space in any of your wonderful props that you need. Yeah, and remember, this is a time, and you have a recording, whether you're here live or viewing the recording as you practice, you can always practice it again. In fact, some people are. And yeah, the second time around might feel very differently. So I'm encouraging you to always, listen to your body, see what it needs. It might need an extra relaxation. You can look at the relaxation again. This is one of the advantages of having the recording, isn't it? Yeah. And a home practice. Oh yeah, even in module 3, I'm mentioning eventually you become to know more and more what feels good, what doesn't, what you might need. If you listen to your body, it will let you know that maybe your very own home practice of your own sequencing, maybe even throughout the day. Oh yeah, I need to breathe. Oh my gosh. Oh, that feels better. Oh, my neck. Oh yeah, nice neck rotation. And eventually you'll find your own home practice. And I've given you some suggestions on that when you're ready. Yeah, no pressure here. No stress. Yeah, speaking of that, let's lie down, shall we? Once again, feet to the earth, wiggle those toes, wiggle the spine. Feel the length already. We're feeling opposite lines of energy, as if the tailbone was reaching in one direction, the crown of the head in another. Feel your feet connecting to our Mother Earth and the energy of the earth. Maybe another wiggle of spine. If it feels good, always a baby bridge. That might feel good. Yeah, pressing down in the feet, inhaling to scoop up just a little bit, lifting, and then exhale to lengthen further out to the crown, out to the tailbone. Aligning our vertebra, our spine. Powerful energy that flows through our spinal column, all the nerves and of course, the energy of them. Wow. So last week we did talk about the root chakra located at the base of the spine, corresponding with the sacral plexus. I'm sorry, the coccygeal plexus. Today we're moving to the sacral plexus. So the coccygeal plexus, root chain. If you remember, the root chakra, when vibrating a certain frequency, brings us that sense of grounding, of security in our lives. Strong foundation. And as we breathe, feel the foundation beneath you, literally, figuratively. Strong legs, muscles, bones, bringing health to those physical places in your body. Strong bones, healthy blood, muscles, legs are strong, feet. So even now, you might even just press down just a little down through your feet. Connect to the energy of the earth beneath you, always there. And a deep breath. It is time to just breathe. Feeling your back resting, legs strong. Easy breath in. New life force right there, waiting for you to breathe into. Your exhale, letting go of the busyness of the day. Just letting go of yesterday, letting go of tomorrow. And just breathe into this very special moment. Remember, this is why we breathe in to this moment. And this is really truly all we have. It's a gift, this breath. And remembering that's why it is called the present. So I invite you to breathe into the present moment, the gift of your breath. Feel the 3-part breath, low, middle, upper. Do you feel the middle part of your torso breathing? I know I usually emphasize the belly breathing, but remember the middle part and then the upper, bringing everything into balance, your parasympathetic system in play, bringing your immune system into health, your digestive system, your blood pressure, everything back to a balance as we breathe slower, deeper. Now, speaking of the belly breathing, yay. Yes, we're moving up to the sacral chakra. It's depending on the resource or depending on how you feel, too, located around the navel center, maybe a little below. It's kind of like our first part of our three-part breath. Our 3-part breath, so we breathe low into the belly. Yes, sacral chakra right there. Then, of course, you can still breathe into the middle and upper chest breathing. But let's place our hand, shall we, upon the belly. Right here. And breathe. Now, these energy centers do build upon each other. So, yes, with the root chakra in play, with the root chakra in balance, glowing. Do you remember the vibrational color of red? Feeling again, as I mentioned earlier, your strong foundation, your roots. These are your roots, your family roots, your roots to your security in your life. And then we can move up with more ease to the sacral plexus. Yes, when this energy center is vibrating at its appropriate frequency, it vibrates at the color of orange. Maybe the orange of a nice deep orange of the sunset, or any shade of orange that might speak to you. And with your hands placed at your sacral chakra, just breathe here. Breathe, feel the expansion. This is the first part of your 3-part breath. How important is that? And when this energy is vibrating at a certain frequency, yes, of orange, it brings health to your physical body, to your kidneys, to your bladder, to your lower back, to your reproductive organs. It brings health and vibrance. It brings the vitality, yes, awakened into your system, the vitality of your life, the energy that vibrates the goodness and the health of your whole being. This energy center is governed by the element of water, water that flows, that cleanses. So yeah, this is the energy center of expressing with ease your feelings, your emotions, your creativity flows. And there's a feeling of abundance of love, that you are deserving of abundance of love, abundance of friends, of pleasure. Yeah, this is the energy center of having fun. How wonderful. This is the energy of having fun in your life, pleasure in your life. Sometimes we work all the time and that's all we do. Yeah, the center is not so much in balance. Or maybe we party all the time. Ooh, that's not in balance either. So it's a center of, yes, pleasure, but also of taking care of yourself, getting enough rest, proper food, proper exercise. Yeah, it's a taking care of yourself, feeling of expression easily expressed. Yeah, there's a lot here that is flowing with ease as water flows down the stream. Merrily, merrily, merrily. Oh, life is but a dream, if you remember the Boat Your song. But yeah, it's flowing down the stream. We're not struggling. We're going with ease. We're going with the flow. We're feeling good in our skin. In Sanskrit, this energy center is translated as home. Yeah, and I think I've even mentioned that in the previous class. Coming home to your true inner self. That now, since we have a strong foundation beneath us, we're more apt to explore our true selves and our senses alive, sight, hearing, taste, touch. Yeah, it's all alive and coming, bringing messages back to us, which feels good and where our true life purpose should flow. Yeah. So I invite you to breathe here. And ways to balance this, of course, is our yoga practice. And of course, maybe eating orange foods or wearing the color, maybe you wore the color orange today. Yeah, to bring a little more balance. Yes, you do deserve pleasure. Yes. Expressing thoughts, feelings easily, your creativity. I know sometimes we have creative blocks. Yeah, maybe to I think I did wear, yes, I did. I did wear carnelian today, an orange gemstone, and or there's essential oils, maybe of jasmine, I think is also helping to balance this energy center. So yeah, there's many ways to help bring a little more balance. Breathe, visualize the color, look at the beautiful sunsets. Yeah, and just to feel and know you are deserving of abundance. Your creativity flows, bringing health to your body, yeah, to your mind. So let's continue to practice our wonderful yoga practice to bring more balance. Yes, to have our creativity flow, to have feeling good. And this is part of taking care of yourself, isn't it? The proper food and rest and exercise, yeah, to take care. So let's continue to take care, shall we? All right. So let's stretch up through, maybe same side, same, whether it's the left arm, left leg reaching, or right leg, right arm reaching, same arm, same leg, on the same side. Maybe bring the opposite thigh to the chest. How's that feel? Maybe a little wiggle room here. Breathing in that orange light. Another deep breath. Stretch the other side. Arm and leg reaching away, opposite lines of energy flowing. Remember, that brings more space into the body. Side to side. Maybe a nice yawn as you stretch both arms, both legs, circling the wrists, warming them up, circling the ankles. Maybe open the fingers, open the toes. Still feeling grounded. Yeah. And yes, let's float those arms and legs up to the sky. Yeah, give them a nice shaking out. Keep breathing, of course. I know sometimes I feel like I'm holding my breath sometimes. Actually, we're going to do another wonderful energy practice today. It's from Japanese yoga, from the Japanese energy generating system. This is just the opposite of shaking, but it really stimulates more energy to flow, especially afterwards. You feel it flowing. Okay, so we're going to flex the feet, bend the knees, bend the elbows, open the fingers wide, open the toes wide, and then we just vibrate our legs and arms. Yeah, still try to breathe. This is very tense. You're tensing and you're then vibrating as if, yeah, there's a lot of electricity running through your veins, yeah, and bones. Inside the bones are, yeah, tense, and you just vibrate. Now, ideally, we're supposed to do this for 5 minutes, but I don't think I've ever done it more than 30 seconds. But vibrate, yeah, just a few more breaths. If you can still breathe and hold everything tight. Sometimes I have a sound effect of going, that helps too. And then let's just shake it. Let it loose as can be. Feet and arms return to the earth to just breathe and feel within. More abundance of energy to flow. It's just like that opposite effect. You tighten something and then, you let go. And more energy flows. A nice deep breath here. Slow the breath down. Feel the expansion. Low in the belly, sacral chakra, beautifully. Just breathing here helps to balance the energy center. Of course, you can use your visualization as well. And then thigh up and over the chest with ease. Any thigh of your body's choice. And remember, we're draping. No pull, no shove. Yeah, maybe stretch. We call the other leg the supporting leg long. Working thigh draped over. Yeah, nothing to do, no place to go. Feeling the ease here as water flows down the stream easily. Yeah, maybe drinking more water today will help just for the sacral chakra too, just to cleanse and clear negativity as well. Cupping hand on the knee, let's open this thigh to the side. Nice inner thigh stretch as long as you're keeping the opposite hip out, right? Good. And then circling slowly. A nice wide circle. I know some students said, yeah, they feel a lot of pops but it felt okay. And then other students said, yeah, it didn't feel okay. So this does not feel okay. Too less the circle of, yeah, a little less of a circumference. Or maybe slower as well. Yeah. This is very individual. Have you noticed? One size does not fit all here. We listen to our bodies. This is teaching us ways to bring more health and well-being. So maybe reversing the circle if you haven't already. Just notice where it feels good and notice where it doesn't. Both very important observations within. Very gently, thigh drapes over the chest for the sit-up posture. When ready, yep, supporting foot into the earth. Inhaling the energy from the earth all the way up the leg, all the way up to the crown of your head. That's an inhale. Notice the little wiggle first. And then exhale into your sacral chakra. Navel to the front of the spine. Yes, we're stimulating energy to flow into your sacral chakra. Remember to relax your shoulders, still breathing in and out a little more vigorously here, right? Still breathing in, I was going to say still expand on your inhale. Exhale. Maybe a little more oomph is needed. Supporting foot just lifted. Or if that feels good, then continue with the hovered leg. Last week, we even hovered arms, palms up, palms down. Yeah, maybe 2 more deep breaths here. Exhale into your courage, your confidence as well. This also helps the solar plexus as well as the sacral chakra. Another inhale, another exhale. And then when ready, supporting foot down. Inhale, then exhale, roll the back down. Head resting. Oh, how's your neck feel? If it feels a little tight or even it feels okay, I recommend just a little roll of the head side to side, just to ease out any neck tension before we continue. And we're going to stretch this leg up to the sky. A nice ankle rotation here. Open the toes far and wide apart. We're still activating our feet and the energy of those 7,000 nerve endings to connect to our Mother Earth. Reversing the circle slowly. Remember, your knee can be bent here. Doesn't have to be lifted high. And if it's ever a strain, to lower it here, circle here. It's all good. In the hood. Now, when ready, to flex and prepare for our hamstring stretch, I would say, stretches as high as you're able, but it doesn't have to be up to the sky per se. That's what we're aiming for. I know some are more flexible and their legs can come even closer to their head. So wherever we are, we're going to see, how does that feel? Oh, how do your hamstrings feel? Yeah, we need to shake out again, I think. Or that quick fist rub. If you're rubbing, bend the knee. Or remember the cross fiber massage we did last week. Deepening the fingertips into the muscle fibers, rubbing sideways. And then take that journey up and down. Does that feel good? Do you feel any sensitive places? Especially if you have scar tissue here, I would recommend this massage stroke very highly. Cross fibering. But when you're ready, and some of you maybe already are, continue now into our wonderful hamstring stretch. That's so much more, isn't it, than just hamstrings? It's also, relax the face, your jaw. Feel that ripple effect of relaxation down the neck, the back, the hamstrings, even your big toe. Soften, gentle clasp. Make sure the back of the knee feels safe. Close your eyes. Maybe use your powerful visualization to send the breath right where you feel the edge. And soften the edge. Any variation here, maybe stretch your supporting leg if you haven't already for a little more oomph. If that feels good, continue. If not, bend the knee again. We also crossed over the midline, keeping your hip down at first. Notice how that changes the stretch. Whoa. Could go a little further. Eventually the hip can lift to stretch a little differently and a little further. But just notice the difference, and then you can decide, then you know. Noticing with curiosity the world within, from the skin inward. And eventually, we're going to open out to the side, either using the strap or propping it up. Some of us might be able to clasp the first 2 fingers and thumb around that big toe. Again, we breathe, we soften. It's so time to let go. Let go of all that doesn't serve us, really. The tension, the tightness. Soften. Soften. Any wiggle room here? And when it feels just about right, like up to the sky, arms down by your sides, or hands underneath your hips, leg lift, reaching, exhaling, your heel, your leg reaches away from you as the leg hovers off the floor, crown reaching in the other direction. Your inhale points the foot. Oh, as the leg just floats up with the breath. Do you notice? The breath is in charge. The exhale floats the leg. Core strong. Yeah. Sacral chakra, thigh. But relax the neck, the shoulders, the back. And when you inhale, pointing the foot up to the sky once again. Let's just shake out this leg. Another deep breath. Exhale. Feet back to the earth. A breath in between. Just to notice any difference. Right leg, left. And let's transfer the weight then to that foot to bring your second thigh out, up, and draped over. Oh yeah, we're letting go. I just reminded myself too. Yeah. Maybe stretching the supporting leg wall, flexing, pointing, maybe a little scrunch of the toes. We're reminding ourselves to let go now, for it is time. Time to let go of all that does not serve us well. Tension, toxins, let every exhale release more. And when about ready, cupping hand on the knee, keeping opposite hip down, open this thigh out to the side. Yeah, see where it feels good there? You can even have a little erasing movement now too, maybe a little up and down. You feel, oh, that is kind of tight.
Hello, I was just testing my audio.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, and now you can also unmute it, that it worked. After I press, I was gonna say, when I turn off the recording, we can talk more.
Okay.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for looking at the recording. For those that are looking at the recording, thank you. It's great, it's great. So let's continue to circle, shall we? Thank you. Because sometimes, yeah, thank you. We're gonna reverse. Sometimes again, we pause if there's a really tight place. And sometimes we can move a little wider in the circle. As I mentioned, you can let go of the clasp too if you want to circle wider. Notice the lower back, loving this, the hip joint, the inner thigh, outer thigh. So much more than we really know. But hopefully we can feel. Do you know it? Do you feel it first and then know it? Or do you know it and then feel it? Ooh. Another deep breath. When the thigh does lengthen over the chest again, preparing for our sit-up posture of strength. So feel the support of the standing foot, rebound energy right up through the crown. You feel it? Kind of makes my spine wiggle, and then I inch up further on the inhale. Exhale right into your navel center. Maybe the supporting foot can lift or leg hover if you need more oomph. If not, remember you can breathe here. It's all about the breath. With that exhale, maybe arms hovered, but still the foot down, or maybe lifted up. So we can alternate any of these variations to suit individual needs. Some days are different than others as well. Nice deep breath here. The famous 2 more breaths. If the leg was hovered, inhale down and roll the back down. Nice sigh. Relax the neck as you roll the head side to side. Or maybe a full circle feels good, leading around with the chin. And reversing. That might feel good. And gently, then we're going to stretch this leg to the sky with a nice ankle rotation. Still feeling the support of the standing foot. Spine is still long. Open the toes as far as you can. Maybe you can see space between them. Reversing slowly. Inhale, exhale. Yep, Still breathing slow, deep. Inhale and exhale to flex. Nice stretch of the leg. Does this need a little shake? Yeah, or maybe a quick brisk rub. Oh, remember the tapping too. Didn't mention that on the first side. Remember the tapping up and down. Insides of the knee, maybe even front of the back of the knee as well. Gentle tapping, either with fingertips or loose fists or the cup of hand. Or maybe that deep tissue cross fiber massage. Yeah, this is more of a therapeutic athletic massage stroke. You probably wouldn't get this if you just got a nice circulatory massage for the full body. This is more, yeah, a little more therapeutic, but dig fingertips deep into the muscles. Yeah, and rub sideways. I just explore that, see how it feels. And when ready, oh yeah, hamstrings are saying, yay, do you feel them? They're very happy that you're stretching and letting go of tightness, tension. Gentle clasping or using a strap, or maybe first 2 fingers of thumb wrapped around that big toe. Or maybe a bending the knee a little bit, remember, helps to keep the back of the knee safe, especially if it's too strained. Yeah. Everything is in relaxing here, as long as we're breathing slow and deep. Maybe stretching the supporting leg feels good. Maybe ankle rotation feels good. Just found myself doing that because I think that's what they needed. Yeah. So as we venture onward, we listen more deeply, more clearly. Inside. Soften, soften. The edge is melting. You feel it? There's a deep breath there. You might even feel the belly of your hamstrings breathing soft. Crossing over the midline an inch. Oh, until you feel the difference of stretch. Yeah, and soften there and there. Hip staying down at first, remember, but then it can lift, and usually as it lifts, it can go a little further. But just feel the difference and where the tension is working. Sometimes it sneaks in. Sometimes it's, wow, just shouting at you, here I am, here I am. And then sometimes it takes another little wiggle room to go, oh, that's where the tension is. Sometimes it whispers, but still there. So open the leg out to the side when you're ready to do so. Maybe propping it up, first 2 fingers, and thumb clasp, or maybe using the strap like a sling. Opposite hip staying down. Maybe a little higher, a little lower. Another deep breath. Softening here. Back, breast, jaw, neck, inner thigh. And when the leg comes back up to the sky, arms down or hands underneath your hips for a little more support with an inhale. Exhale, we reach the heel, the leg hovers off the floor. Smoothly, just like the breath is smooth, the movement is smooth. Pointing the foot, we inhale the leg, hopping. Exhale, still reach out through the crown, just using the right muscles, core, thigh. Relax the neck, the shoulders, the back. Maybe one more time. Flexing, exhale, reach the leg longer. Maybe a little slower as you exhale. Pointing foot, lift to the beautiful blue sky. And let's just shake out both hands in both legs. Yeah, let everything be as free as can be. And both feet back to the earth, preparing. First of all, do you feel? Yeah, legs more alive. Preparing now to awaken our spine in bridge. Palms down by your sides, feet hips width apart, toes straight forward. We scoop it on up on the inhale. Each vertebra lifting as high as it feels comfortable. The exhale, remember, rolls on down one by one by one by one by one. Maybe the arms can lift up with you with the breath, timing breath and movement together as one. Exhale, lowering spine, lowering arms. Arriving at the floor at the same time. Inhale to lift. Widen also between the shoulder blades. Feel the width as well as the length. Now, if you notice a little tension in your upper back, a nice little variation of self-help is this. As you lift up, you can then stay lifted, but give yourself a nice hug. Yeah, around the chest and just roll up and down between the shoulder blades. Yeah, so you're kind of using your legs as a nice pump there, kind of strengthening them too, but you're also massaging just the upper back. Does that feel good? Yeah, even if there isn't tension there, you might enjoy that. You might try it, see how it feels. And then if your lower back feels a little tight, of course, sacral chakra balancing might help also. But then as you roll down, all the way down for now, you might bring your fists, knuckles facing upward, and bring them right underneath your hips. And then place your buttocks right on top of your knuckles. Oh, and you might come across some sensitive, tight places. You might roll your knees to the right. Ooh, you might feel different. Another tight place, roll the knees to the left, or might move the knuckles maybe a little to the side of the sacrum. Yeah, you can move them around. Some people use tennis balls to roll upon to release tension here. Helps actually the lower back. Sometimes there's trigger points that are tight in the buttocks that send tension to the lower back. So we're kind of leaving not only tension here in the hips and the pelvis and the buttocks, but also for the lower back. So yeah, you could play with that too at your own timing or even now. But I would like to go now into the strengthening phase of the bridge. You've been stretching a lot, which is good. But the balance of that is the strength. So let's place the palms down again. Keep them down for the strengthening phase of the bridge to lift on up to the height that feels good. Yeah, feel the knees over ankles. It's kind of a feel. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. Inner thighs active. Maybe roll the palms upward. Or interlace fingers if able, and then bring the shoulder blades a little closer to the spine one by one and lift on up. Feel a nice deep breath supporting you. I know some of us can actually lift one foot off the floor. If you're working for that variation, I would say, let's bring the palms back down and just transfer weight, right foot, left foot. And then maybe you can transfer the weight to one foot so the other foot can lift. Oh, maybe that feels good. You could hold that lift, or you might lift it up. If that does feel good, maybe ankle crosses over the supporting knee, keeping hips level. Deep breath. If this feels good, continue. If not, put the foot back down. If it did feel good after another breath, both feet do return to transfer the weight to that foot. To lift the other foot, still feeling good. Crossing ankle over this knee. Keeping hips level. Deep breath. Feeling good still? Yeah. Okay. If it is, one more breath here. If it isn't, put the foot down. But one more breath. And eventually, yes, both feet to the earth. You're going to roll the spine down. Roll, 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 roll. And both eyes to the chest to circle both eyes around. And speaking of sacral chakra, to awaken and to keep the balance there, let's bring the palms down to reverse the circle. So without the use of your hands, or maybe with legs straight, helping to stir as they strengthen. Yeah, it strengthens the core even more. Maybe a wider circle today. Or maybe, as I mentioned earlier in another class, in a figure 8, the infinity sign, a lying down figure 8, either with legs straight or knees bent. How's that feel? Pretty good? Yay. So let's roll to one side and come up to your seated posture. Any seated posture, again, ankles crossed, legs crossed, or feet before you. But let's breathe, shall we? Yay! How nice. Um, I'm just laughing because usually in a course, maybe, out of college and thing, you sit down, you might get out, I guess, computers these days, maybe not textbooks, but in here we can, sit down, breathe. Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting because we take sometimes our breath for granted. Magically, your body breathes for you. I think I mentioned even our first class in the semester that some animals, I think it's whales or porpoises or dolphins, they need to have one part of their brain always active to breathe. So they never really sleep. Now, magical, isn't it, that we can sleep and still breathe? So I invite you to sit tall, any seated posture, rooting the root chakra to the earth, your tailbone to the earth, crown to the beautiful blue sky, and breathe low into the sacral chakra, middle, upper. Maybe a slight pause at the height of your inhale. And then exhale slowly, slowly, all the stale air, abdomen in, relax. And another deep breath in. Pausing at the height of your inhale, feel the expansion of this breath within. And the exhale, soften, abdomen in gently, ribs in, squeezing out all that stale air. And pause at the end of the exhale, a gentle pause, not a hold of the breath, just a pause. An empty space, and breathe into that space. In all directions, your torso expands. The exhale, soft, soft, slight pause at the end of the exhale. And then breathe into that space. Breathing into the space. Let's take a nice stretch of your leg forward. Maybe your right leg forward for forward head to knee. Sole of the foot into your inner thigh. But keep that breath awareness going. As we inhale low in the belly, lift the arms high, tipping the pelvis forward, forward head to knee, the exhale. Relax forward, leveling the shoulders, pointing foot, flexing foot, relaxing. And then when you can't go any forward in a flat back per se, then relax the shoulders, your head, your mind. Oh yeah, you can relax your mind now. Did they tell you? Yeah. Pointing foot. I know some of us can clasp around the sole of the foot. Another variation, maybe crossing the wrists, elbows out, and then clasp the sole of the foot. Maybe just clasp your calf, your shin. That might give a little different of a stretch. Elbows widen the back of the heart. Soften, let go. Another deep breath. Your inhale might even lift out of the edge a little bit. You notice? And then exhale, soften into a new space. A new place is waiting for you to breathe into right there. And gently, when ready, we're going to inhale, rolling on up. And changing other side. Yep, one leg might be longer than the other. Have you noticed? Wiggle a little bit. And then the other side. Stretch your working leg long. And then sole of the foot to your inner thigh, where it feels comfortable. Remember to pull back the hip to align chest over thigh, forward head to knee. Thank you for reminding me. Inhale, grow taller, spine lengthening, and tipping the pelvis forward, we exhale. Not bending at the waist. Everything is one long line here. One long line as I go sideways. Now bringing the hip back to align chest over thigh. Yeah, we're lengthening. Exhale, forward, long neck as well. And relax the arms. As you notice when you can't go any further in a flat back, relax. I know some of us have our chest right touching the thigh, some of us may not. But we go where it feels right and comfortable for us. And we soften there, pointing foot, flexing foot. Softening, relaxing, then shoulders, head, mind, thoughts, breathing. Concentrating on that breath. Maybe crossing the wrists, elbows out, open between the shoulder blades, maybe clasping sole of the foot. Again, wherever feels good, comfortable, soft. Nice long exhale. And then rolling on up. Inhale. And then shake out both legs. I made a nice side stretch. Today, we just did forward head to knee, side head to knee. So let's extend again our right leg out to your probably diagonal forward in your other sole of the foot to the inner thigh. Sitting tall. And some of us might like to sit just on the edge of a folded blanket towel. That might feel better for the lower back as well, just the edge of it. And we're going to inhale. Yes, if your right leg is out diagonally, your left arm is going to reach tall. And just gently twist away from your outstretched leg to align your whole right side. Exhaling over the right thigh. Your whole right side. Keep that left hip down. Remember, that's your anchor. We're reaching out of the waist. We're softening. Feel the deep breath again. And then soften, soften, soften. Long neck. Reaching out to all your fingers. Are you breathing? Yes, you are. But deeply, mindful. Bringing your attention to every inhale and every exhale. Reaching a little longer. You notice how your exhale just melts the tension away. And when about ready, we're going to lengthen on up. The calf way up, inhale, and then exhale the other half. Sometimes the exhale gives you just a little more strength to come up, a little more power, more ease. Starting with the inhale. Okay, other side. Sole of the foot to your inner thigh, which I cannot do at this time, but I do, again, as we all do, as much as we're able. So, bringing down both hips. With an inhale, we lengthen. And then we twist away from the outstretched leg. This is the inhale. The exhale lengthens into the stretch. Lengthening your whole left side over the left thigh. Left knee to the sky. Pointing foot, maybe flexing foot. And we go where it feels just right. And then we breathe there. We soften. Keeping that right hip down. Reaching out of the waist. Top shoulder is up to the sky. So be careful it doesn't come too far forward unless it's intended to be so. But for now, we're opening the top shoulder to the sky and we're looking up. We're straight. And we soften. Feel each breath. Sometimes your inhale is so expansive that it might take you out of the edge. Have you noticed? And then the exhale lengthens into a new space to find a new edge. Another breath here. And then a new inhale when ready to come halfway up. And then the exhale, the other half. Yay. And then a shake of the legs. And one thing, we did a little twist here, didn't we, into the side head to knee. But let's come to hands and knees actually for another twist. So this is for your upper back. stretching it as much as you can. And there's different variations to this, and we'll start slowly today from hands and knees. We're going to lift up through the left arm, press away the floor. This is your inhale, and exhale. We're going to dive under, reaching to the other side of the room, slowly lowering your shoulder, maybe even the side of your head to the earth. Sometimes you can even use a little pillow for the side of your head if it's not going all the way to the earth. Yeah, so we can push into your right hand, reach that left even further. And breathe low, middle, upper. You might feel a nice stretch in your mid, upper back. Softening. Another breath in. Oh, do you feel when you inhale, expanding the low, middle, upper back? You can feel it stretch more. Now we're ready to come back to center. We inhale and then lift up to the sky and exhale back, to our all fours. And then right arm to inhale up and exhale, diving under, reaching to the other side of the room, lowering shoulder, side of the head to the floor as much as you're able. Reaching. Yeah, hips. Oh, maybe a little higher, a little lower. That's another little wiggle room. Yeah. Soften. Breathing deeply. And when about ready, we're going to inhale to lift up again where we started. And then exhale, all fours once again. Nice exhale. Let's push away the floor and cat breath. Navel, your sacral chakra lifting up and in as you push away the floor so the back of the heart can open. Drop the head, let it. Inhale to lengthen out through navel center. Bringing the spine nicely back to neutral. Exhale, pull it all in, push away. Maybe rock on back. This is another variation, cat breath. Rock on back in that rounded shape. And then inhale, shoulders back over the wrists, or fists if needed. Lengthening up to the sky, tailbone, crown. Lengthen from your navel center, from your sacral chakra. Exhale, push away the floor and bring that navel up to the front of your spine and then rock it on back. Yeah, that feels the upper back more too. Inhale to lengthen and back to neutral. And tucking toes under, downward dog. Push away the floor. Tailbone reaching to where the ceiling meets the wall. Bend both knees. Reach the arms long, inner elbows toward each other. Stretch the fingers. Maybe suction cup the palms upward. With the knees both bent, maybe the spine can get longer. Shoulders away from the ears. Yeah, not up here, but lengthen the neck. And then walking the dog again slowly. Does that feel good? Deep breath. And both heels to the earth, lengthening the spine. For another leg, wonderful leg stretching. Let's bring the toes together, the feet together, and then stretch one leg of your choice up to the sky. But still push away the floor. As soon as that leg lifts, sometimes your weight goes back on your hands. So push into three-legged dog. Nice stretch. Bottom heel still reaching toward the earth. Another deep breath here too, then exhale. Let's bring both feet back to the earth, or that one, right? And then your other side. Inhale, exhale, push away the floor, lengthen. Try to keep that knee straight up to the sky. Bottom heel still pushing or lengthening to the earth. Yeah. Lengthen. Lengthen. Everything is open. Open. And back to down into now our wide angle dog. Ooh, I have socks on, so I have to bring my hands here and then my feet back to the mat so I don't slip. That might happen to some others. So yeah, nice wide angle. Your arms are still before your feet, remember, in that down dog position. So your hands are still before you. You're pushing back, long neck, shoulders still away from the ears. Pitch and toe in a little bit. A nice comfortable wide angle for your legs. And speaking of spinal twist, yeah, let's bring your left hand right in front of your nose, the peak of the triangle, shoulder over the wrist, or again, fist. It's all good. And then inhale, exhale into the twist. We're going to bring the hip back first, then the waist, then the chest, then the shoulders, the neck, the head, pushing away the floor. You reach to the sky. Nice deep breath here. Notice where there's any tightness. I feel it actually in my left inner thigh. Nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale to replace your right hand where the left one was. Inhale, exhale into your other side. Bring that left hip back. Then the waist turns. Then the shoulders, the neck, the head, your face. Push away the floor. Reach to the sky. Another deep breath. Inhale. And exhale into your wide angle forward fold. So then your hands can come back. You can clasp elbows. And feel the weight of your head. Maybe shake it out. Or clasp ankles. We've done. For those that need even more stretch, walk the hands further through the legs, the feet, and then bend the elbows toward the fingertips. Nice deep breath here. Eventually, yeah, we're going to wiggle our feet underneath us and roll slowly up to standing. Yeah, but feel the weight on your feet and relax. Knees can stay straight or slightly bent. You can let the arms hang or walk the hands up the thighs for a little more support if needed. Rolling, rolling, rolling. To standing tall. How, again, root chakra-esque is that? Standing tall on your own 2 feet, secure, stable, foundation strong beneath you, so you can move into the sacral chakra of expressing yourself and taking care of yourself, feeling good in your skin. Yeah, so again, these energy centers build upon each other. It's but hard to feel good in your skin and feeling abundant if your foundation was so not so strong. Yeah. And again, we go through phases in our lives. And in the morning, we might feel this way. In the afternoon, it might change. And remember, I am just introducing. This is just an introduction to the energy centers. And if this is not speaking to you, just again, just reflect on how your life is going. How would you like it to go? Yeah, so it's all good. So standing tall, let's just place our hands here upon our center here. And breathe. Feel the belly expand first, sides of the waist, the lower back, the middle, then the upper, and then soften. Yeah, let the abdomen pull in gently. Remember, we can pull in gently, or we can be more vigorous, like in our sit-up posture. It's a little more vigorous of a yeah. And then just relax the arm. The deep breath, palms facing out, lifting into bringing down the heavens. We inhale. Lifting tall and exhale, palms facing downward. Again, a time to release of all that does not serve you well. Just let it go. Just let it go to the earth to be recycled. Inhale, breathing in the new. The dawn of a new day. Breathing in the new energy. Exhale, softening anything that feels a little tight. Let it go, let it go. Third time's a charm. Inhale. And exhale. Thank you. Into a new balance today to activate our sacral chakra more is a T balance. Now, some of you might feel a little familiar with this as Warrior 3, but this is a T balance. It comes into it a little differently. So most of you, I know this is your first time. So we're going to start with 2 feet. Yes, in any balance, we start 2 feet. Our focus is forward. We're going to inhale to lift tall. Reach up out of the waist. And we're going to step forward with one of our legs. And then we're going to shift the weight to that leg. Maybe the back foot can lift. Shoulders and hips stay to your forward. And just like in a teeter-totter, we're going to lift the back leg actually, and then the rest of our body will follow in one straight line. So we're going to lengthen here, lift the back toes off the floor. How's that feel? And then maybe the back leg can lift a little higher. And then what that does is creates a little tilt right on your supporting hip. So we're supporting leg. So we're going to inhale, exhale, slowly lifting maybe a little higher. Go slowly. Some of you might be able to cross your T all at once. I know right now it doesn't feel like I'm able to do that, but I can lift the back leg. That's the impetus to tilt. But begin your arms stay by your ears, shoulders relax, core strong, easy breath. Try and stay all in one line. Another deep breath when it is time to come up back to 2 feet. I had to do that a little quickly. And let's just bring the palms to the heart. And a deep breath. Yeah, so it comes in one straight line. It's not really going down, but you're reaching out. And the impetus to that is the back leg reaching higher. So there's a little tilt. Hopefully that's clear. Time to do the other side. Yeah, okay. So we're stepping forward with your other leg. Other leg. A little dance. And then we're going to inhale, lifting the arms by the ears, relax the shoulders, transfer the weight to the supporting foot. Relax all the nerve endings. Let them relax so they can absorb earth energy. Connect to the earth like roots. And the back foot lifts. And then just keep lifting it and tilting to where it feels stable and where you can maybe hold a breath or 2 here, or maybe you can go a little further. Easy breath. Easy focus. And when it's time to come back to center, leg comes right underneath you, standing tall, and bringing the palms to the heart. A T balance. So how does your back feel? Now, if you come out of T balance and your lower back feels, oh, yeah, maybe we're not supporting it with the core enough. So we'll practice that too. So let's just bounce here, the Qigong bounce. How lovely. We have a Qigong bounce to ground ourselves, to feel secure, and also to release tension and to stimulate our immune system, which takes care of our health, sacral chakra. And another wonderful practice, we have tapped before our legs. Tapping also increases the energy flow, helps immune system. And tapping right here underneath your cheekbones, underneath your eyes, not on your eyes, no, your cheekbones. Tapping here in energy medicine helps, again, to ground. Energy medicine is formulated also with the meridians, the energy that flows through many channels within the body. So we're tapping here to feel more grounded. And this also would help, yeah, of course, your root chakra, but also to feel a security in your life, to feel supported. Tapping, tapping, tapping. And right underneath your collarbone here, there's two little places for your clavicle, and underneath them is also a meridian point. Sometimes it gets very congested. This also helps to calm. So we're calming here. You can tap more the upper sternum, tapping for more calm. When feeling more calm, we're more apt to move forward in our life with ease. And helping again to take care of yourselves from the sacral chakra when in balance. We can tap mid-sternum for the thymus gland. Thymus gland also helps our immune system, keeping us healthy. Healthy also, spleen meridian is located, the ribs separate, and then mid here, you can tap here. Spleen is located on your left side, the liver is on your right side, and actually tapping spleen helps release energetically with the Chinese healing system, helps release worry. Yay. And actually liver helps tapping here, get the energy flowing, releases anger. So much more health factors here just by tapping, 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 grounding. Bouncing, here we go. So let's open these legs wide. And just feel that energy to flow, just that gentle tapping. It is amazing when energy flows. Yeah, it brings more health, more balance. So speaking of more security, more stretch, more balance, good old warrior two. So let's open legs wide. Turning again our left toes out first, heel intersecting the middle of your back arch. Stretch the legs long, level the waist, hips, and just float the arms. Ooh, they might be just floating all on their own. Yeah, earth energy supports them. Relax shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers. Inhale to exhale, stretch the inner thigh, knee bending right over your ankle, tailbone rooted. Crown, gaze softly past your fingertips. The blessing, we breathe. When feeling grounded and secure, we lift the heavens above. Maybe the bottom arm can just walk the fingertips, or maybe it can wrap around the waist, lengthening, breathing. Another deep breath. From here, we're going to keep the knee right over your ankle and then just shift the torso into extended side ankle. Stretch down the back leg. Make sure your outside edge of the foot is to the earth. Arches are lifted. Not really lifted up, but they're keeping their natural lift. Top shoulder to the sky, and or maybe this arm wrapping around the waist. Palm open. Forearm pressed against the thigh or open the palm at the knee. It depends how wide your legs are. Another deep breath. When ready to inhale, we're going to stretch and exhale. Then stretch both legs straight. For triangle, I think we have time. We're going to inhale to lengthen. Exhale, shift the hips. Feel the crease right into your left hip joint. Long left side of the body in line with your left thigh, reaching to the other side of the world. Then just touch. Yeah, when you can't reach any further, yeah, long top arm, bottom arm, long legs. We're breathing, we're lengthening. Noticing those little shifts for balance. Yeah, just notice, we breathe. Feeling more secure down through the legs into the earth. Inhale. When you're ready to exhale, press down to lift up. Reversing triangle. We inhale inhale, stretching again away from the waist. And back to center. How'd that feel? So let's shift our feet in the other direction. Maybe legs a little wider before you take the second side, yeah? Or maybe not so wide. Okay. Okay, so remember your heel intersects the back of your arch. Back foot angled in just a little bit. Level the waist. Rooting into the earth. We define our breath, our alignment. We notice, we feel. And then inhale, floating the arms. From the heart center, we exhale, stretching both legs apart. Soften the gaze, tailbone still rooted. And just breathe into the qualities of the blessed here. Of patience, strength, courage, gentleness. Rooted to the earth, we can then lift above it all. Lifting above it all, yeah, to the joy, to the ease. Moving as water moves gently down the stream. With ease, with grace, with abundance. Maybe bottom arm wrapping around the waist, palm open. Another deep breath here. Another inhale then to shift into extended side angle. Lengthening out of the waist. Top shoulder to the sky. Or maybe wrapping it around the waist too. Shoulder, yeah, back and around. Nice deep breath. A nice inhale then to stretch the arm pie. Exhale, stretch both legs long. We're going to inhale to expand in all directions. The exhale shifts the hip for triangle. Reach to the other side of the world. Long side aligned with the thigh. Reach high. Remember, it's not down. We're reaching longer. Your spine eventually might become parallel to the floor. Long spine, deep breath. Feel your legs growing longer. When ready to rise, we inhale, exhale. Reversing triangle, we inhale. And exhale back to center. Yeah, feet angle in and out, angle in and out. Back to center. Oh, drop the tailbone to the earth, crown to the heavens above. And just feel your breath. Standing tall. Do you feel different? Maybe a little taller. Taller into the breath of joy. 3 sniffs in. We're going to pause after the third one and exhale. You might pause after the exhale too. Those little pauses, we'll experiment with them in future classes to come. So we're going to get a little taste of that again today. We did a little bit. Ready? As loose as you can be. 3 sniffs in, ready to go with the and a pause and exhale. Coming up with a and exhale. Pause after the exhale. Coming up with a and pause and exhale. Pause. One more time. And a lift. And this time all the way down to the ground. For it is time to allow all those wonderful benefits of every posture we did to integrate into every cell. So let's roll on down. Maybe shake it up to the sky. Just to make sure everything is loose as can be. And then exhale, feet to the earth, arms down, any little wiggle. Maybe a little roll with the knees side to side. Make sure you're warm, maybe a little pillow for your head. Slowly get into our breath awareness. Yeah. Slow the breath down. Feel the energy of the breath becoming a magical moment. As you exhale, let go now. Let go of all that does not serve you. Let go of any tension. Let go of all those toxins, disappointment, confusion. Just let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. And breathe in. Now feel this glorious new breath, truly waiting for you to nourish you, to replenish, to relax, to rejuvenate, refresh. I invite you to feel your body resting upon the earth. Some places might be lifted off, some places might be sinking deeper. Relax your beautiful face. Yeah, let go of any tension in your forehead, your eyes, your cheeks. Feel the breath in and out. Relax the jaw, the mouth. Feel your neck softening. Feel your back relax. Your arms, your shoulders. Exhale down to your elbows, your wrists, your fingers. Deep breath. Feel the belly rise, your sacral chakra. Yeah, in balance, it brings us more abundance, the deserving of abundance in our lives. It brings the flow of our creativity. Expressions are easily expressed, our feelings and our desires, our needs, our wants. Yeah, we are taking care of ourselves. We feel good. We feel good in our skin. We're coming back home to our center. Let the pelvis rest. Your legs softening. Yeah. Thighs letting go of any tension. We've stretched them, we've strengthened them. Now they can just be. Just be. Let the knees feel free, energized, flexible, but strong. And the calves and the shin muscles. Yeah, relaxing now. No place to go, nothing to do. And breathe, feel, just feel inside your energy flowing down the legs to your ankles, to your feet, to your toes, to the earth beneath you. A nice deep breath as it was beginning from the earth center up to your legs and all the way up to the crown. Maybe exhale back down again, cleansing a deeper layer of tension. Be gone. Inhaling up again, all the way up to the crown, and exhale back down the body, back down the legs, back down to the earth. Yes, to release yet another layer of tension. Be gone. Every breath nurturing, every breath healing. As you continue now to surrender to this posture of relaxation. And when about ready, just feel again this wonderful breath, nurturing, healing. Such a gift. as we slow down and listen, breathe, and feel. And when about ready to awaken, yeah, just a little circle of wrists and ankles, stretching arms and legs. Little roll to one side, coming up to your seated posture when ready for one more breath, all together to send us off on our way. Another deep breath, sitting tall, tailbone rooted to the earth, crown of the head high. And when ready, we inhale as if we're truly scooping the energy from the earth and around us and above us, blending it into perfect harmony as we bring it all back home to our hearts. I thank you. Keep it going. Any questions, please let me know. And namaste. Thank you so much. Again, there's an assignment due coming up next Sunday. If you have any questions about it, do let me know. Thank you. And namaste.